What is up, YouTube? I'm DaVinci, leader of the Renaissance crew, and you're watching DaVinci Reacts or DaVinci Watch, depending on what version you're looking at. Now, normally whenever I do these videos, this, by the way, is Idiot Abroad, Season 3, Episode 3. Normally when I do these videos, I will upload a version that has audio and a version that doesn't have audio. For those of you that are wondering, like, why would you upload the version without audio if you're going to do the one with audio too? Well, first of all, there's no guarantee that the audio version is going to stay up. It can be blocked and removed at any point in time. Only recently have they not been getting blocked, which is rather surprising. And some people don't like to watch the video the way a normal reaction is done. Sometimes people actually like to watch two separate screens and have one video playing on one thing and watch my reaction on another. And if I have audio in my reaction video, it messes up the sync with the video that they're watching, because then it might create like an echo effect or something like that. So they'd rather watch the version without audio. And for those of you without audio, I will have a countdown on this video showing when to press the play button. If you don't know by now, open the original video in a separate window. You can find the link for the original video in the description box down below. Normally just right click it and press start a new window or something, and then you just have both the windows, this video and the original video, somewhere on the screen, and watch them both at the same time. If you don't have a PC, you can use two different devices, like a phone and a smart TV or a tablet or whatever else, and watch two videos separate. But anyway, you're going to press the play button on the original video when I tell you to press the play button on this video. This might be the last Idiot Abroad that I do. If it is, then I will figure out some other video, some other series to check out. I will probably have a poll on Twitter with a list of shows that I could get into next. So if you want to go ahead and cast your vote in for that, then just follow me on Twitter at Devon_DaVinci, and I will have a poll up there. But anyway, let's get into this. Remember, we press play on go, not 3 but go, or not 1 but go. So 3, 2, 1, go.
That took over 3 years to complete. Now Ricky Gervais is sending his mate Carl Pilkington to follow in his footsteps. But this time he's got a little company.
Will you stop just puffing and panting like that?
Jesus Christ. It's like a Primark sale.
He said if he did it again, he'd want some company this time. He meant me, but I've sent someone in my place.
Grab hold of that, you can't see it.
They're like chalk and cheese. Carl whinges all the time.
Doing me head in. He's treating it like a holiday.
He says he doesn't want adventure, he doesn't want stress.
I'm just not a good swimmer.
Once you're in, it'll be fine.
Warwick never says no, he'll take on a challenge.
Tease the camera, tease the camera. Now do a little bit from Oliver. Good.
It's not the night for this, is it? Warwick, you have to do it.
I'm doing it.
They're going to have the adventure of their lifetime, whether they like it or not.
Ricky's glee when it comes to giving people like misery is just, it's almost heartwarming. It's like he's a child.
Dick Whittington had a cat with him, and you went, why take a cat? Take a little mate.
Just think you're going to be a hindrance. It's your idea to come to the party. You go in there.
Is this good?
Brilliant, Warwick. Bring him over, he said. Good to have some company.
1, 2, 1, 2.
There's no way that I'm having it that Warwick's a better dancer than me. No way. Seems what Warwick wants, Warwick gets.
Whoa.
I never had a kite.
Sit me down.
What you're going to see now, you'll never get the chance to see again. The Spider Sisters.
I'm just going to wait outside. Let Carl go and ask his questions.
Do you have the main, or do you have the pudding?
I don't know why you're so fascinated.
Because it is something different. I've done a lot for him now. Let me have a bit of me time.
Siliguri, India. Did I say that right?
I've come to see them because they're different.
I think this is the first time we ever had a continuation on this show.
People out there are coming in here to see new things. Look at the crowd Warwick got. It'd be good if Warwick was willing to sit on there and raise some more money. I'll sit there, white person, bald. They've never seen that before. They've never seen a little man before. Yeah, would it make would it make any difference for them, money-wise, if me and Warwick was to sit on the stage as well?
ये दोनों साथ में खड़े रहेंगे तो और लोग आएंगे क्या देखने के लिए? She's good, yeah. She doesn't mind.
Okay, let's have a word with Warwick.
Oh, great. It's
Carl,
embarrassing.
don't.
I'm not just going to go and stand there and have people look.
Don't, Carl.
Do you know what I mean? Well, what's the point? Carl, what are you doing? Just when I think you've said the weirdest, stupidest thing ever, you top it.
I think it's weird that we're putting ourselves on this side. That's what's making this horrible.
Speaking of which, I'm about to watch Return of the Jedi in just a second.
You sit there, I'll sit behind you. People come in, I'll give you a centre party.
You do what you want to do, what you need to obviously get out of your system. You do that, and I'll go outside and wait.
I don't understand his priorities. He's happy to dress up as leprechauns and bears and stuff, but he won't sit on a stage, which he likes, and he won't let me comb his hair. Everything we've been through together.
All he wants is to comb his hair. Carl, let him comb your hair.
Say they'll come to see Warwick.
Why? Why Warwick, not me?
I can't see any merit in me doing it. If I had something to do, something to give here, then so be it. It's a performance, but it isn't. Me just sitting there, it's not, I'm not bringing anything to the table here, am I?
Well, me? But round
Carl feels rejected. Carl feels rejected.
Come on.
Actually, now that I think about it, did Carl understand what they were saying? Does Carl speak? Nah, what's the name? What's the language?
What do you look like, Carl?
I don't know the name of the language that they
I need
speak
you.
in,
You're my
India.
partner.
But what are we doing then?
I will comb your hair.
I mean, I think I do,
I'll
but I don't want to
massage
guess it.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Are you all right?
Ben
He
Fogle
wants to comb
wouldn't have
his
left James Cracknell. Cannon and Ball always did stuff together. The Chuckle Brothers, it wouldn't have worked with one Chuckle.
Warwick
He's standing
seems
there getting an
horrified.
eyeful
He's
for
like-
free. Warwick, just get on the fucking stage. Shout his name. Warwick. 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 Warwick.
This is ridiculous. Yes. You bastard.
You bastard.
I'm going to bloody kill you.
Warwick, you okay?
Not really. I think I'm having some sort of weird dream at the minute.
Oh my god.
All right, yeah, all
Yeah,
right.
go on then, that's it. Yeah, that's it, give it a good squeeze. There you go.
Very nice.
Thank you, ladies, very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Easy, easy.
Wow.
It's one bit of fun.
He's not about to say a word to Carl for the rest of the trip. That was funny.
You should be in China by now for the final leg of the journey. Hopefully you and Carl have bonded a bit after all your time together on the road. I've booked you in on a scenic river cruise up the Yangtze. Just imagine all the boats loaded up with precious cargo and Marco Polo Bay. You should love it. All right then, enjoy.
You are never going to see the Spider Sisters or anything like it again.
Okay.
You could see this again quite easily.
No, I just don't want to talk about that whole scenario again.
It's like Salford Docks, this. So how far are we going on this boat? I'm not in the mood for it.
Why?
Got the shits. It's a bit funny how I've got the shits and you haven't.
Oh, careful.
But you haven't been getting into it, have you? You've been having deep pan pizzas every day. I wanted you to get ill.
But why does that bother you so
Because
much?
then you can be part of the team. It's like the Red Arse Gang. At least then, I don't know, you wouldn't annoy me as much. It's annoying me how you're not ill and you're not experiencing what everyone else is.
So if I'm chucking up in the toilet with the shits, you'd come in and pat me on the back saying, "Great, Warwick."
Well, yeah, I have some connection with you.
So your connection with me would be through my arse then? Come on, there go.
Pause.
Hatch the boat, Carl.
I smell of piss in the air.
Thank you very much. Mind your step here, Carl. It's not even hooked on. Have you been on a cruise before?
Nah. And I won't be again if they're all like this. It's not good when the carpet's damp, though, is it? Fucking hell, the Titanic was brought up and it looked better than this.
Thank you very much.
这边是
Yeah, it's my room.
这房间。
You just helping me with my luggage. And there's the toilet. I'll be...
To be honest, that is useful for me, the way I'm at the moment. The toilet's got a shower door on it. That's well handy, the way it's spurting out of my arse. I'm not joking. And I know what's happening here, because you've got this room, so what's mine like?
You know Ricky's gonna take care of you, Carl.
Shower?
Of course.
All at the same time.
Of
That's
course,
the toilet.
Ricky was gonna take care of him.
这个传过去。
这个不用，这个不用。
Lou, don't use that one. You've got bad guts. I'm not doing this. I'm sick of it. I'm just sick of it. Fuck's sake. Oh, God.
Good thing, the good thing the video's blurry. Good thing the video's blurry. I couldn't see exactly what that was.
Hello.
Warwick, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why you're getting special treatment. I haven't even got my own toilet. Someone's already been on my toilet. There's already something there, and we haven't even left dock yet.
Well, what have you got then?
I haven't got anything. Just a bed with about 4 or 5 other strangers.
Are you sharing?
Yes. It's just annoying me the way that we're not having the same experiences. So let's go down the little corridor and share the same experience.
Well, is it the same way you made me share the experience with the Spider Sisters?
Yeah.
And maybe this is sort of payback.
Oh, all right, forget it then. Forget it. You can have your room then.
Don't get like that.
No,
Don't
stick
get
it up
all
your arse.
arsey.
Stick it up your arse.
Carl's had
No, I
enough.
shouldn't have mentioned that. I didn't want to upset him. Both in this together. We should stick together. But that's not what he did that day. I suppose 2 wrongs don't make a right, does it? I should...
To be fair, Carl was on stage with you. Even though you had more to, I guess, lose in a way, as far as dignity.
Okay.
I've had the shits all day. The cabin that you sorted out for me, I'm in there with the fucking grumbleweeds. There's one toilet between about 5 of us. Listen to this. That's what I'm sharing with. It's not on, no. It isn't on.
I've got an idea, Carl. I've got an idea. Maybe it'd be a good idea for you to share a room. Why don't you just sneak in, just get in bed and just have a little cuddle and get a good night's sleep?
No, I'm not doing that with him in there. I won't sleep.
I guess this was making good on
A nightmare is that.
on that thing that Warwick said earlier about only connection he has is through his ass. That's a joke, everybody.
Did you get any sleep, Carl?
Yeah, a few minutes, yeah. Have you seen Warwick? Did he sleep?
Oh, he's worried about work. That's nice.
Marco Polo must have been pissed off by this point. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's a place to visit in a submarine, this river. Look at it, it's polluted to hell and back, isn't it? I know people moan at home, sort of saying, oh, all our industries are gone and factories are gone and people aren't making things at home. But they are here. I mean, everything you pick up is made in China, isn't it? And look what it does to the place. The factory's putting all this shit in the air. Let them keep it, honestly. We don't want this at home. It's depressing enough without having skies like this. You hear it all the time, don't you? You know, we don't do anything anymore. We don't make anything. It's all sort of coffee shops and paninis and charity shops, but at least we have blue skies. If you're going to be pissed off at home, be pissed off with a blue sky. Imagine being pissed off here.
You know the sky got to be messed up when a dude from the UK is talking about how blue the skies are compared to there.
Hello?
How's it going?
I hear the UK gets a lot of rain. A lot of cloudy
We
days.
knocked that on the head.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Because it was horrible, honestly. It was misty, and the toilets were shocking. There was turds everywhere. Gillian McKeith, that's the only person who would have liked that little boat trip.
Oh, God. This is going to be the best show ever. So I'm going to reward you. And your reward is to meet a giant panda.
Cool.
A real one?
Yeah, it's a great honour. So,
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you very much.
there you go.
Thoughts, Carl? Your
Are they
speech?
Warwick, you're a great actor.
I've never known a panda suddenly going mental because it's come face to face with a mank, bald twonk.
I saw a panda flip the hell out over a guy with a jean jacket.
All right.
I'm excited about this.
What was the last thing that you saw a panda actually doing that you went, that's useful?
Well, I do know this, that their urine is collected by Sichuan tribal people, and if somebody swallowed a needle, they'd drink it, it would dissolve the needle.
What we're doing there is saving idiots. If they're eating needles, that's nature's way of wiping them out. We're saving everyone now. That's the problem.
Yeah, well, I was just giving you a use for a panda.
Yeah, but it's not good enough. Not good enough.
Hello? Oh, hello. Professor Zhao?
Yeah.
Yes, Warwick Davis.
Hey, nice
Hello.
to meet you.
I'm Carl.
Nice
How are you doing? You all right?
Good, yeah. So this place is used for training the panda for reintroduction programs.
What is it?
It's the breeding. They teach breeding behaviour.
Yes.
Here.
I'm not wanking off a panda.
Just sitting down, eating bamboo and watching porn.
Look at this.
The dream.
We play these videos to the pandas because in the captivity some pandas have low mating experience. The male makes the correct noise. The female can accept him. Otherwise, they will fight each other.
So it's like saying the right thing to the lady first at dinner. If they don't make the right noise, then she's...
I'm interested.
That's funny.
You have different films for it to hear and watch, or is it the same?
Same.
I don't know about that. I think that works, does it? And it's the same one, it's the same film over and over again, so you're going to get bored of that anyway. I've seen rude films. You can't watch them more than 3 times. What else have you got?
How many times do you watch them, Warwick?
What, the panda films? No, I've never watched any other sort of...
You've never watched any rude films?
I haven't ever felt a need to, actually, to be honest.
No, it's not about need, is it? It's like
That's
how
because Warwick is drowning in women. He doesn't need porn.
People watch these. What's going on? Nothing
Oh,
rude
you did
about
it for
it's
research
natural.
purposes.
Yeah, just have a look what goes on.
Of course.
Get some ideas.
Of course.
Before you go inside, so you have to wear
Dressing up
panda
as
clothes.
You said we got to dress up.
Yeah.
But surely that's more dangerous, isn't it? If we look like a panda.
I'd probably say maybe.
When our researcher goes
It's
inside,
very
where is it?
possible.
So they were not bothered with the real panda.
I've been a few bears in my time, but never a panda. Does this really convince them?
Does it, Eck? It's bollocks, all this. It's just an excuse to dress us up.
Try and
Probably.
get in the mind of the character now.
Don't start
What
with
it's
it.
all about.
Don't start.
Don't start.
Just put your cushion
Don't
on.
just wear
Carl's
it
like, don't
that.
start.
I'm going to put the hood on
Get
when
on
I get in
before
there.
you get involved, because otherwise it's going to look ridiculous.
I've seen pandas on the telly with people near them. I've never seen Attenborough dressed up like this. But I'm just thinking, if something goes tits up, I can't see where I'm going. I'm hot. I'm going to trip over. It's just not safe. If it kicks off and I have to thump it in the head and I end up injuring it, again, I look like the bad man. Carl thumps endangered species in the head. At the end of the day, if it comes at me, I will go at it. And I'm not being responsible for what happens. I have to kick it between the bollocks. That's what's going to happen. I will kick a panda in the bollocks if I have to.
Carl was talking about kicking a panda's ass.
Do we need to make any sound? What sound does a panda make? Because I probably am going to be a little baby one.
The baby panda chirps.
Chirps. How does that go? What about mummy panda? What noise?
Yeah, the mommy always use the goat cry. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, let's just go in. Let's go and have a look.
You're getting all the
The real
gear, you
pandas
gotta
really
have the
like,
sounds and the
these two
behaviour.
pandas are
We
clinically
don't know anything
depressed.
about
You hear,
that.
yeah, one over there
Panda never does
crying.
that, for example. Carl, you can't stand on your two legs. They never do that.
Mother will nurse the baby. The baby just crawl to the mother's teeth is there. He will be suckle. Use your mouth to.
It would be at this point where I would know that they were
I'm trying
bullshitting
to
me.
suckle.
I'd be like, okay, yeah, you're bullshitting me at this
Where's
point.
your head?
I can't see.
There. Grab hold of that. There.
No wonder they're dying out if they're like you.
Just face it, it's just looking down, thinking, what's going on? This looks like we've been doing the London Marathon and got lost.
I think everything Carl has
Is this
experienced in
honest-
this
honest
series.
to God, on your mum's life, is this going to make it come towards us?
Just stick with it, Carl, honestly.
Is not
Just
authentic.
Act real. Act naturally.
Like,
a
I think
panda.
every culture he met
Jesus Christ.
intentionally went like above and beyond to do outrageous,
Carl, he's
embarrassing
coming down.
shit just to
Sky,
embarrass
We go
Carl.
out. Yeah. Carl, we gotta go out.
Why?
It's coming down.
What are we coming for?
Where's the guy to go?
It was a lot of effort, that, wasn't it? Just enticed him down.
I just thought we were going to hug it or something. It's a long way to come just to see that.
Huh.
Oh, why'd you leave? I was just about to come down and play.
Just having a nice day. So no stress, having a wander about. It's Sunday here, so it's just good to see what normal people do. First restful day we've had.
Go to the park much in London?
Yeah, all the time. Love a good walk. Bit of people watching. What's this? It's a giant earbud, isn't it? What they're copying, is it news headlines or something? It is news. It's like a really basic CFAX. The word on the street. That's where the phrase comes from.
I was just going to do my signature, I think.
Just do a little head.
That is good.
Hey, it looked kind of like his cartoon character.
You see, the thing is, it's hard to be an explorer now, isn't it? Everything has been found. It's a piece of piss back then, with old Marco going where he wants and saying that he's found new land. Look at that baby. Good God. Can you see the fat baby?
Carl, it's not overweight, it's just that they're chubby, it's just little puppy fat.
You don't see many fat Chinese, do you? Because the food's not very nice. Right, are you going to have something to eat? With pizza.
They're definitely fat Chinese people. No idea where Carl got that
And
from.
I'll have it with you. We've got cold pork lung. Pig here. I've had pig here, that's not bad.
Carl, I've got a table.
This isn't that bad, to be fair. It's only the rabbit head that looks a bit shit. You get rid of the teeth, you'd think that was a pork chop. Warwick, this isn't that bad. No, they haven't got anything weird. I thought they'd have well weirder stuff.
I mean, that doesn't look normal.
It smells of licorice, that one. No, eat one of them. Just shove it in, honestly, it's not that bad.
Can I nibble the edge of it? Nah.
It's worse, just shove it in.
Well, Carl, this is your chance to give Org some experience, authentic
That's a lamb bollock.
experience. There you go.
What's wrong with eating a little
That's
sheep
what you give him.
bollock? Really?
Stop mentioning testicles.
There you
I don't
go.
know how you eat one of these. I think you just
There
pick
you
up
go.
and have a chunk.
That's like stone. That's solid. Oh, fucking hell, it's a head.
Just have a bite of that.
I'm not eating it now. No, it's a head. Oh, come on. Bloody hell. Oh.
Right.
Come on,
Right, just have a bite of its face.
Stop pushing it to me!
Go on, just have
Have a
a
bite of its
bite
face.
into it.
Oh.
Fucking hell, you let me down. Honestly, you let me
I'm
down.
letting you down. Forget it.
You
Stupid.
ain't
I don't want to be part of your
before.
fucking game.
You
Don't
need to
take
pick
part something like that either. Ridiculous.
I'll throw your
I've got a
balls
job
at
to
me.
do. I didn't want to go down with illness.
No, but that's part of it, I think. You're doing travel, and then whatever you do, if that happens, that's part of the story.
Right.
Wow.
Honestly, there's people here who would watch Attenborough and think it's a cooking programme.
That was funny. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, look. Okay.
What's he shoving in?
It's like a little blade.
Oh, yeah. That's nice, that, isn't it?
Damn, she all up in her
nice.
nose.
No, he seems to know
Yeah.
how far he can go with it.
Tickling.
Oh my God! Jesus, Warwick!
You had that in your ear.
I didn't have that much.
Well.
No wonder you haven't like shit yourself since you've been here. You just been all your orifices blocked up with wax. Good Jesus! It's disgusting, actually. It is. You should do your ears, you dirty little shit.
It's deep in the ear.
You
This is
actually
your
made
dirty
like a
little
little
shit.
Madame Tussauds model of Warwick with the amount of wax that's come out of his head. Funny little fella, isn't he? Imagine him as a removal man.
Yeah.
Pissing about. Just get him in the van.
That looks like it hurts.
On their way to see a Buddhist temple, which is something I really wanted to see in China, but my sinuses are really, really hurting. And
It's almost coming full circle.
so yeah, I don't feel so great, to be honest.
I believe
I've done
the
a few
first episode of
mountains and
Idiot
that,
Abroad,
you know,
Carl went
hurts
to
your head.
China and
But he's hurting
it's
his
like a
head before he even
Buddhist
started.
monk for a
so
second or so.
should we knock it on the head?
Just that you're never going to get this opportunity again. That's what I'm disappointed.
Yeah, but if the
about.
memory of it is going in the head, what's the point?
No, I want to do it. I want to have a go at it, but I don't know. Well, should we just start walking and just have a go?
All right, let's just start walking.
Start walking, there we go.
If he manages to do it on his own 2 feet, he's going to feel a lot better than, you know, if he's sat in this. It's like going up there on a chairlift, isn't it?
So what do you know about Buddhism?
Dalai Lama bloke. He's sort of happy, stress-free fella, but he's not living a normal life, is he? If we all did what he did, how would anything get done? He sits around coming up with thoughts, but he's got a bloke to empty his bins, to wash the pots, to do his food. If we all did that, we'd still be living in mud huts.
Oh, gosh.
Holy hell, that's a lot of steps.
Are you all right yet?
I'm slightly worried about getting in them. I don't know how how can they carry someone up these steps?
That's what they do, though. It's a little chair, isn't it? They made for it. If you get in it now, it's a little bit of a give up early.
Yeah, all right, I don't want to be seen to giving up. No, I don't want to be...
Still hanging in
He's
there.
not cut out for it. He's not cut out for this. Now keep looking behind, and he's dropped behind. He's slowing me down. I want to move on.
All right, I'm stopping for a bit.
All right.
I mean, this is hard anyway, but with this, it's like, it's twice as hard.
Susanna always has a moan at me. When she's ill, I'm rubbish around her. Can't you nip to the supermarket instead? And all that. I'm just not good around ill people.
How much further
Wasn't he
is it
just
away?
complaining about how he wanted Warwick to be ill?
No, I'm not going to make it.
It's okay to not get to the top, Warwick.
No, it's not okay.
Just knock it on the head. He's not a Buddhist. So why is it so important?
come so far through a journey, and the kind of what we've been through and stuff. It's always managed to keep going, and then
He's his own man. If he wants to give up, he can. There's no prize here. We're not going to win something. There's not a caravan up for grabs if we make it to the top. It's just a walk and a temple.
no, it's better just to give up. Done. Like, that's what I could do, and that's it, or to jump in there and.
Carl,
You giving up? You're knocking it on the head?
my head's not up to it today.
I wanna go up and see it.
You knew your limits down there. I said, if you don't want to go, don't do it. And now we're halfway up.
But I do want to go. That's the thing.
It's like dragging around a hen with a vac. You know that thing you walk in, it gets caught under a chair and you've got to walk back and unblock it. That's what it's been like, with your big smiling face.
I'm going to call it a day here.
Definitely. It's too easy to say, I've got a headache, or my legs, or...
It is easy if you haven't got a headache. Carl, in my career, I've put up with all sorts of stuff. The stuff I endure in costumes and stuff, it's hard.
But this makes a mockery. This makes a mockery of the whole Star Wars thing. Anyway, you're in the universe. I didn't see you up there going, my sinuses. Well, that's why he sounded like that. All his nose is blocked. Bland. I need a fix.
No, I can't. I don't think I'll get all the way.
Sometimes, Carl, you see, I don't think you see what others see, you know? You were up there having a go at Warwick. Warwick's down below actually having a little tear on. I mean...
You didn't cry, did you, on camera?
Hang on, I didn't mean to. It's just...
Oh, here we go. I hate that.
Carl is...
I feel like doing it just
Carl
to
is
annoy him.
tough.
Exactly. That's exactly how I work. That's how I do it.
Carl is
Suzanne,
rough.
you never wash up a do, you don't. Then she does it. It's the same thing, being pushed. So what I want to say to you is, get off your arse and get walking. Let's keep going. We can do it.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, Jesus.
And then Carl immediately gets into the chair.
Poor fellas. Now if we do make it up, he can't say he walked all the way.
This is part of the experience as well, isn't it?
Oh, it is now, is it? It wasn't a minute ago.
No, but I thought, you know, travel. That's what it's all about.
Pilkington moves the goalposts once again.
Pilkington moves the goalpost. Well, Warwick,
He's like having a
you wanna
little
make
kid
it.
with me. Because of his height, and he likes toffees and he likes pizza. I feel like his dad. And that's what I was acting like when I was coming up the hill. Like, come on, son. And that's how I would have... If I've got a son, that's how I would have spoke to him. Get off your arse and get up here.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus, there's more stairs. I tell you what, you can't be a Buddhist in a wheelchair.
I don't think he realises what he's saying sometimes. Yeah, dragging a Henry vacuum behind me and having to stop and empty it now and again. I mean, how offensive can you be? But it was what I needed.
I gave him the kick to do it. And sometimes that's what you need, isn't it? You need someone, you need a good leader. I was like Winston Churchill or something like that.
Okay, Carl, your ego's starting to inflate a bit too
He
much.
said, when you're going through hell, keep going. That's what I did down there. I was Winston
That
Churchill.
brown head is starting to turn
Give me
into a
that shit.
globe.
Keep going. 3, 1,
2, hang on, 1.
That's it. Yes.
Here we are. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's impressive, that.
Absolutely, yeah.
You see, what annoys me though, Warwick, right? You didn't like seeing the woman with 2 heads. Suddenly, you're happy with that. She's got 6. Were you really crying before, or was that just messing about?
No, I was.
Why?
I don't know, I think it's something to do with being short. It's harder to be defeated. Do you know what I mean?
They'll make it look like an X Factor moment. You'll be loving that, won't you? They'll have Coldplay under that. Do-do-do-do-do. Will the little man do it? Do-do-do-do-do. I'm telling you. And everyone will be like that.
Come on. Coldplay.
It has brought us closer together. the one bad thing to come out of this, he's got a disabled badge for his car. He's going to get that taken off him. Because you can't be climbing stuff like this and then getting home going, I need to park in. And that's well gone. But I haven't told him.
You lost your disability status.
Hi, Warwick. I had a thought. How about we go one better than Marco Polo? He turned around in China and went home. I was thinking you and Carl could carry on a bit further and go on to Macau. I've booked you rooms at a lovely hotel called the Venetian, so you should feel at home there, right? And it's a lovely treat on your last night together. I've got
I don't know where Macau is. That looks like
Macau
Italy.
Tower.
It looks like a Mediterranean city.
Stunning views. So, yeah, I'll speak to you later. All right, cheers, bye.
I like getting dressed up, especially not to have a meal. If I'm having a Sunday dinner at home, I normally sit there with now on top, take my t-shirt off and everything, because you drop a bit of chicken in gravy. Gravy's got grease in it, it doesn't come out. Sit there bare-chested on the table. And I enjoy it. You don't have to be dressed up.
At least Carl has a decent
back on when it's
hotel
time for
room this
pudding.
time.
It's going to be all right, this. Ricky sorted everything out. It's going to be a lovely evening. It's really nice that you set this up to celebrate the end of the journey. And then, in true Ricky style, he's thrown a bit of spanner in the works for me. Got a text from him. We're not just going up there to look at the view. He wants Carl to do a skydive.
It's just faff, innit? Why do this when we've invented buttons? Fannying about.
Yeah, I forgot. I don't think
What
Carl
Ricky's
actually
basically
did
said about
the
tonight is, don't let me
bungee
down.
jump.
It's in your hands to get him to do this. I don't want the show to finish on a damp squib. You know, we've got to end with a big finish. Everyone wants to see him jump.
Yeah, I know he had 2 opportunities to do it. I know he didn't do it the first time. I forgot if he did it the second time or not, but
yeah.
Here we go.
He's paying, of course.
I actually like to see a plate of food that I know's for me, and it's my job to eat what's on that plate. But the way they keep sort of bringing out dishes of noodles and then some dim sum and a dumpling, yeah, it's just like a load of starters, isn't it?
It's going to be nice. That way. Seeing you dressed up.
I don't know. Just for something to eat, just seems a bit over the top to me.
Restaurants at the top there. Yep.
Welcome to Macau Tower. We hope you will enjoy your visit to this 338-meter iconic landmark.
I got a text from Ricky earlier. Hoping we had a nice time. They do other stuff here as well as food. You can do sort of extreme sort of sports.
Bungee jumping, funny.
No, it's not bungee jumping.
Yeah, it
It's
is,
worse.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is. I don't do extreme stuff, Warwick.
Hello there. I'm Warwick. Hi there.
Tony O'Rourke, how are you?
Not bungee jumping, it's worse.
Yeah,
Good, welcome to Macau Tower. We have various activities. We have our skywalk, which is walking the outer rim. We have our sky jump. We have our world's highest bungee jump. So you know what bungee jumping is, yeah?
Yeah, I've been faced with it and I'm not doing it.
Sky jump is actually designed for those people who could never do a bungee jump. You guys want to have a look?
Yeah, I'm happy to go outside and have a look. It's just that I'm not going to jump.
As you can see, everything is
not
done.
going to jump.
We attach the 2 attachments to your harness, and then what we do is we slowly, ever so slowly, just lower to the ground. It's actually a controlled, what we call a controlled descent.
Right.
Lie to me
It's
some more,
just a
Mr.
gentle
Salesman.
Ride.
Carl, come here. Yeah, come here.
Go ahead, lie to me some more.
Hang on a second. Do you remember, like, you remember the mountain the other day?
Yeah.
Right? I didn't want to do it, did I? I couldn't do it. Not that I didn't want to. And you motivated me to do it.
Yes. And I'm glad I did.
And the food thing, and you were going to eat it, and I would never have gone anywhere near a testicle. But I did, because you were going to have it.
Why don't you do it?
This is about you conquering something.
What was the other things that you said you can do?
The skywalk, which is just walking the perimeter of the tower.
Yeah, that's a double. That's easy, walking down that.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Whoa.
Oh. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I don't like that.
Carl, have you looked straight down?
Yeah.
That looks
Your brain's
crazy.
telling you this can't be real. You wouldn't be this stupid.
You know the weirdest thing
Surely.
about like getting really high
I
up
don't
in
want
areas,
any more of
especially
a
if there's
rush
no
than that.
railing. For some reason, the closer you get to the railing, the more your body
understand
tells
the
you
view.
like move forward,
But jumping
move
off,
forward.
I really don't know what it's about.
Should we go for a wander?
Like it feels like it's the building's moving
It's
and
pathetic though,
you're
isn't it?
like
What?
about to fall forward. Even though
The fact that
nothing,
you won't do the old skydive.
No.
even
no,
though the
just
ground
that.
isn't moving and you're not moving,
Ricky keeps
it
going
feels
on
like you're
about
moving
this,
forward.
But I don't want to do one. And he can't make me. And he wouldn't do one. It's not as if he's been jumping off buildings. I've never seen him do anything with a slight bit of danger. There's just nothing in me that makes me want to jump off there. Sometimes that's what annoys me with films. There's always a happy ending. Life isn't like that. People don't always get what they want. My favourite films are Elephant Man, who ends up killing himself because he's sick of having that head.
Yeah.
And Kez, when his kestrel gets killed by his brother. I don't like happy endings.
Spoilers, Carl.
Can you sit down on the edge?
I can't get any nearer the edge because I've got tension.
Where's your knees? Have you got knees?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Who said you got these? God damn it.
Epic journey, put up with all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, shouted, hated each other, got on with each other. We should do the last thing together. I'll do it if you do it.
Well, I'm not going to be doing it.
It can't be that hard. Look at me now. I'm hanging over here.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's what I'm saying. You could do it.
Right, hook me up.
Have you ever had to walk up here before to do this?
No.
So this is a world record then?
Check. Okay, just turn to you. Rear attachment.
That's making me nervous, all that stuff.
Check. You're going to feel yourself lifting off.
No
Ooh.
way. Warwick, that is mental.
Bloody hell!
Man.
Warwick, are you sure?
Oh, something else. Stay there.
I'm here.
No way.
No, look at me.
You don't have to do it.
You're idiots, all of you. Spin around again.
It's going to be fine.
Cursing
Just
at
do
everybody.
This. You're going to do it, okay, Warwick?
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Sky jump in
Here we
5
go.
seconds.
Here we go.
No, don't count down like that.
Oh.
Good luck. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh Jesus. That was way too fast.
There you go. I guess the high kicked in. You're no longer talking to Warwick. Warwick has left the building.
That's amazing. That's so good.
Oh,
That's
wow.
amazing. I want to do it again. That is so good.
Hello?
Hello, Ricky. It's Warwick. We're at the top of the Sky Tower in Macau, and I just jumped off it.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Well done, man.
Yeah, I did it. It felt great. And Carl nearly did it.
Yeah, I just sort of walked around the edge of it. Well high up.
Oh, that's so funny, isn't it? Because Carl was worried that you wouldn't be able to do physical things, and now you've made it look like a little jellyfish, like a little cowardly prat.
Yeah.
Well, you weren't trying to make Carl look like a cowardly...
I see through your tricks, Ricky.
You weren't trying to make him look like a chicken.
We see what you're trying to do, Ricky.
I'm pleased for Warwick. I feel like I've been part of it. I helped him get out on the ledge.
And then you ran away.
Yeah, but I helped you do it. That's it's teamwork,
ran
isn't
away.
it?
Well, don't forget, I arranged the brain checking prostate, so I feel that, you know,
Yeah, well that's
I'm part of that.
Didn't they already do that?
worth doing, wasn't it? It's for my health.
That's one thing we haven't done with Warwick, though, isn't it?
Finger up the arse.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm all checked out.
Did they record the finale of season 2 after
And I've
this?
had my ears done on this trip as well, so I'm all orifices are clear. Thank you very much.
Testicles?
Oh, I've seen them. Don't worry. In this little harness he's got on, like a little bunch of grapes being lowered down. Cargo. Look at them. It's unbelievable because they're normal, aren't they? They're normal-sized bollocks.
Well, I don't know why. I'm not comparing them to anything, but...
Believe me.
What do you have to... Why?
And they say television is being done now.
It's gone. It's the end of that.
There you go. What going on about the nuts?
I know, but it's unbelievable. That's something I won't forget. The Spider Sisters and them.
That's all we take away from this trip. Is the Spider Sisters and fried nuts. Great.
Right, let's get something to eat.
There's a time for us. Someday, a time for us. Time together with time to spare. Time
Oh, it seems like a Disney movie now.
Time to care. Someday, somewhere.
Hopefully this doesn't get copy. Well, it's going to get copyright claimed. But when multiple things copyright claim something, there's always that one company that wants to just block the video.
Oh, smile.
There's a place for us.
Knew you were coming.
A time and place for us. Hold my hand and we're halfway there. Hold my hand and I'll take you there.
Whoa.
Somehow.
Where's your knees?
Someday.
You got knees?
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Somewhere.
I wasn't even attached then. Could have fell off. Jesus.
There we go. There we go. Now, like I said, that could be the very last episode of An Idiot Abroad. I don't know if it is or isn't. They might have like a going home episode maybe, but I will check that out when the time comes. But in the meantime, I will probably go ahead and try to put a poll up. It probably won't be up today, but it'll be up soon to see what the next series that I check out is. Also, I know some people probably want me to get into movies, and while that will be tough, I think that there is a way that I probably would be able to react to them and have them uploaded, just not on YouTube. And I don't have to worry about creating a Daily Motion account or something like that. Like, I've seen somebody do videos and uploaded them on like Google Drive or something like that, but there's a way that you can like click on a link and go straight to the video. I have to figure out how exactly that works, but I will try to find solutions. This episode spoke a lot about who they were as people, especially like Warwick. The fact that like he teared up because he couldn't, or he at the time he couldn't get up the stairs, speaks a lot about his character. Like, this is somebody that obviously is hell-bent on pushing himself. He hates failure. He hates the idea of giving up and quitting. So if you want somebody to be a fighter on your side, then Warwick is definitely one of them, because rarely will you find somebody that gets that upset over being presented the option to like give up. So I just gained even more respect for Warwick Davis. Carl is an ass. That's what Carl is. Funny, but still. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. This has been a long time coming. If you guys have stuck with me the entire series, I want to say thank you for being with me for the entire Idiot Abroad series. I don't know if it was this or if it was the Ricky Gervais show. I'm pretty sure it was the Ricky Gervais show that introduced me to Carl Pilkington. So this is one thing that helped add on to that. Something I kind of noticed is that Carl is different in the Idiot Abroad series than he is on the Ricky Gervais show. Like Ricky Gervais show, he's more like subtle and relaxed, and like you rarely hear him laugh or like show any other emotion outside of just like talking. Whereas Idiot Abroad, you see him laugh more often, you see him panic more often, like things like that. So I mean, obviously one, he's sitting inside of a studio, and the other one, he's like out and about, so it makes sense. But yeah, that's just one thing I noticed. But I want to thank you guys for showing me this series. Obviously, as someone in America, a black American in America. We don't really know too many things about Carl Pilkington. I guarantee if you ask just about anybody black in America, they will not know who Carl Pilkington is. So you guys introduced me to Carl Pilkington. Very funny. I'm very glad that you did it, and I look forward to seeing what other stuff we have in the future. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the deuces. Hopefully everything worked out well and there was no issues with this video. I know sometimes the Daily Motion videos like to put a lot of ads and stuff in it, so I'd have to say probably just use ad blocker or something to help get through that, but whatever. At this point you're past the video, so it's information that is too little too late. But I'm gonna give you the deuces. I look forward to seeing you guys in a future video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share on this video also. That's the best way you can support this channel. That's pretty much it. Deuces.